Welcome back, guys, to World of Tanks with me, Lucas99. And today we will be taking a look at the FV4202P. FV4202P, British Tier 8 premium tank. You can't really buy it right now. It's only one of those one-time things that happened when they changed the FV to the Centurion Action 10. And all the people that had the FV before they changed it when it was a tier 10 got it for free. So, uh, well, I had it just bought it like 2 weeks before they changed it, so I got it for free. I was really happy with that. But enough of that. Let's just look at this tank. We will start with stats, then go to modules, then the crew. The stats of the tank with the setup I have is actually pretty good, not gonna lie. The reload is actually not that bad. It's 6.6. You can work with it. You can really work with it. Um, it does have a really good gun depression and elevation, minus 10 plus 20. That's really good. Aiming time is also pretty good, 2.1. Dispersion 0.3. That's actually goddamn amazing. I don't. I think the best gun in the game right now is on the Grill 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 0.27. That's the best gun in the game right now. Let's keep going with the stats. Almost 2,100 DPM. That's good. You can work with it, like I said. Go on to survivability. The whole armor is not something you should rely on this tank. You can rely on the turret armor from time to time. If you get hold down and use your gun depression, you can really work with that turret. The rest of the armor just crap, straight out crap. 1,400 hit points. I think that's pretty standard for a tier 8, especially mediums. But if you can get hold down with the gun depression up, you will get bounces, and it feels amazing. Bouncing shots from tier 10s at sometimes when you just use your gun depression. Go on to mobility. Mobility is kinda lacking in my opinion. With the 510 horsepower engine, it does go fucking slow from the start. It does have a 12.16 specific power. I don't really like to work with slow tanks. I don't. If I look at the Centurion Action 10, that has a lot more, it's almost 20 specific power to weight ratio. That's actually really good. But with 12, I don't really see how I can work really good with it. It does have a 35 forward and a 20 backwards speed. That's also kind of backwards. It's okay. It's okay backwards. I don't know the Saturn 10 has the same. Backwards is really good. You can really get out of the cover, but forward it's not really there. Traverse speed is really good, really good. 45. Turret has 40, pretty much. So traversing with this is really good. You can't go wrong. Um, Go on to concealment. 13.6 stationary and 10.1 moving. I don't really know in regards to the other tier 8s, but it is kind of stealthy. I can just look at one tank in specific just right now, Panther 88. Concealment. It's much better concealment than the Panther 88. But it does get that it's so low to the ground again compared to other tanks. Like the Centurion is really tall. Like, well, it's not really that much taller. Like I'm comparing, if I'm looking here, you can see those lines that go right there. I'm gonna compare it like top of the cupola, right there, and it's yeah, it's not that much smaller than the Centurion Action 10. And Action 10 is really big. It's because it's a heavy tank. But with that camo rating, with the kind of large how it is, it's actually not that bad. I kind of enjoy it. Spotting 428 view range and 818 signal range, pretty bug standard I think. It you can work with it and it's really good, really good. Let's go on to the equipment I have. I got the gun rammer and vents right now. Um, I'm gonna jump on with the gun lane drive when I got the cash. The rest of it is pretty much like I said before. Um, yeah, let's look at the gun more specific because you didn't really see how good the gun was in there. This is the raw stats of the gun when you get by just like 50% crew. This is the raw stats you get. 7.5 reload rounds per minute. I have 9.1. It's the crew and the modules that I have. So that can you jump off really high. Penetration is 226. For medium tank tier 8, that's really good. I think the second best penetration has is the Panther with like 203. So this is really good. And 230 damage. It's bug standard, nothing special about that. But the penetration is really good. It means you can pull out some shots that none of the other tanks can really do. Let's go on to the crew. The crew I have is the Centurion Action 10's crew. Um, I've had this crew for since probably like the Comet or something. It's a really good crew. I got 6 Sense Brothers in Arms on my commander. I got Brothers in Arms on everyone, and I got Safe Stowage. I don't know why I have Safe Stowage really, but it tends to get a lot of ammo racks. When I'm playing it, I tend to get ammo racks a lot, so yeah, I didn't really know why I put this on in the beginning, but now it seems to be really good. Smooth ride, really good. Shoot on the move. With that penetration, you can pull up shots like no one else. Deadeye, Deadeye is really good. Like with Deadeye, you can it increases the chance to kill and damage crew members' modules on the tank. So Deadeye is really good. I'm working on clutch braking for the traverse speed so I can just move around faster. Situational awareness, boost the signal range I have. Oh no, the view range I have, that's gonna be helpful with the concealment ratio I have. That's gonna be really helpful, and it's gonna bump up the view range a lot more. Snapshot, gonna work really good with smooth ride, shooting on the move, and recon, so I can bump up that view range even more. Because view range is something that you really have to have in this tank, because even though the armor is okay in some regards if you play it right, it can really kill you if you don't know, if you don't play carefully. Like sniping, that's gonna be really helpful in it, but if you want to be brawling with it, I don't recommend it because of the slow maneuverability it has had. I don't really recommend brawling around. Just take the shot, pull back, out in, out in. Just take the shots. Don't do anything stupid. But that's like the concept of the tank is like you don't go full on retard mode. You shouldn't. You should just stay back, relax, and then just shoot what you can see. Um, let's see here. You have your APCR that has um, a lot more pen, so it's like really good penetration for the range it has. Uh, I got just a small repair kits and stuff. I don't have the money to spend premiums consumables for it because it doesn't really fits me that good. But um, it's a good tank. I'd say it's a good little tank. I can compare it to the Panther 88. That's pretty much the same to it, like stat wise. I think it's pretty much the same. Just take this out. Let's see here. So firepower, shell damage. Yeah, it's not less more, not a lot more. It's like 10 damage more on stats. Panther has more there. Um, yeah, Panther is a better tank in regards to everything. So like, well, not everything, but penetration wise, it's less, but it doesn't really matter. And reload time and fire rate, it's better because, well, I don't really know the reason why, but it's just better. Speed wise and the elevation wise, for turret, it's worse, but well, it doesn't really matter. Dispersion pretty much the same, and aiming time is a little bit worse on the Panther 88, but that doesn't really kill you that much as it does in other tanks, like let's say uh, Super Pershing. You don't have the penetration to go up against tier 10s like consistently, but you can do it with these tanks. You can go up against tier 10s and give them a bad day. Super Pershing, the penetration is kind of bad on it, so it doesn't really jump up that much. Hit point wise, German tanks are really have a lot of freaking HP. I don't know why, but they do. Armor wise, they're pretty much the same. Both of them are no tanks. You should go in and just roll around. But that's just my opinion. Opinion wise, with the mobility, the Panther 88 is better in every respect, pretty much. It's better. You can brawl around with it. You can. That's something I don't want to do with the 422. You don't have the luxury of reversing forward drive and like same speed as the 88 have. The 88 can really reverse around. It has good traverse speed with both turret and hull, and it's a lot faster, so you can really use that to your advantage and run around circles around enemies. Concealment wise, the Panther 88 is garbage against the FV. Spotting wise, they're pretty much the same. 88 has shit radio. Never noticed that, but there you go. That's something new for you. So, FV. Why would you buy this tank when you get the chance? Buying this tank, if you get the chance, my only opinion for getting this is train your medium tank crews. That's my only opinion I have if you want this tank. In every other respect, you just buy anything else. If you just want a good tier 8 premium tank, buy like an IS-6 or a T-34. Those are really good heavy tanks. But if you're looking for tanks that can brawl, go 88. Maybe go for the Type 54 or the T-54 Mod 1. Maybe that one. But this tank, not really worth it. But if you want it, go for it. I can say that it's a lot of fun to play with. It has good, like, traverse speed mobility is really good. You can pull off some really nice shots if you just let it rip. I got some gameplay coming up for you guys, so I will be... Actually, this gameplay is going to show you the hold down position you can have in this tank when you really focus on it. It can help you, it can win games. It it's not the tank you should be reliably going crazy mode on. But gameplay coming up, and I will see you guys there. So here's the replay. Um, the first like 4 or 5 minutes of this gameplay is gonna be really really boring. Um, thing is that our platoon mate here in the Super Pershing, he had a little idea that we could do, and that was that we take our gun barrels, stick it up next to an artillery, put our gun in their gun, and when they fire, they will take the damage. So that's what he was trying to do. So the first 5 minutes of this gameplay is gonna be us, well, trying to do that. So gameplay is not that interesting, but doesn't really matter. And what the hell just happened? I haven't really learned the controls here, so I'm sorry about that.
Move out!
Um, let's see here. Um, I don't really know. Damn it. I'm sorry about this, guys, but I really don't know how you do that. Um, well, um, where's that? Where? Oh, there. Now I found it. So, this is normal speed now. I found it. And as you guys are going to see here, we're just gonna play around and not do anything. So, let's just expand the map. It's gonna be official to look at the map and see what's happening on the map. I'm just gonna follow my fixed camera. So, this side over here is going to fall pretty quickly. We gotta, let's see what we got there. We got a Jackson, a Cromwell, Cromwell B, and a Mutz. You can see that those guys are taking a lot of damage, and they got a lot of tanks coming down here. What is it now? A Cromwell, 45, T29, T54, OHO, and A43. That's down there. Artillery right here. It just noticed what we were trying to do, so he called us out and called us was like a shit platoon or moron platoon. So now when we see that this threat is coming, we turn our attention towards the enemies and just let them have what we can dish out. This is a really good example of seeing what this turret can do. I was trying to move around, but then I see the OHO right there, I'm like, not gonna happen. I was trying to go around and come around where this Cromwell is, but that didn't really work. But I'm gonna take a lot of damage in the beginning, but now you can see that I'm working with this turret. Just bounce the Cromwell and the 45. You can see that I'm just letting them have it. And if you're wondering why I'm zooming out before I shoot, I don't really know myself. It's just a habit I have, trying to get it over it. It's just, there goes the Cromwell. There's KV2 just popped up, like, wow, well, and the KV2 just gave me a target, so I just take shots. And yeah, as you can see, my platoon mates here, Rainier and Jerk, both of them are taking a lot of damage. Rainier at least is gonna take a lot of damage, and we're like just like coordinating. We're on TeamSpeak and talking to each other, so we're like coordinating and just shooting what we can see. Just giving them hell. Let's see, I don't think I have...
Enemy is hit.
Weird that I don't see the damage I do. Oh well. As you guys can see right here, is that we've just held this flank. There's a KV2, there's a lot, there goes the T29, just the OHO and the Mod 1 and the VK there, because the And as well, we took down the A43 as well. So Rainier, he's down to a one shot pretty much from everything. Me and Jerk here, we're gonna bum rush this VK and then turn back and shoot the OHO and the T-54. That's what we were thinking right now. And then there's popping up an IS-6 there as well. We're like, yeah, we gotta kill this guy and turn back because Rainier is badly damaged. There goes Jerk, so I'm all alone here.
Penetration.
And
Gun
luckily,
knocked out.
yeah, he shot heat or something. I don't remember what he shot. He took my gun, and well, as you guys can see, there's one bounce. There's a shot that hit, but it's just a lot of bounces and
We
really
didn't even
working with
scratch
this
them.
gun. Rainier shooting the VK in the back, just working these guys up and down, taking out the VK. Now I'm gonna go into fixed mode, and now I'm gonna focus on the
Enemy
IS-6
armor is
here
hit.
and killing him because he's going for Rainier, and I don't want him to do that. Yeah, Rainier put one shot into him. I missed mine because I zoom out before I shoot, so I don't really know, as you can see.
Enemy
But I
vehicle
killed him.
destroyed.
Now it's only the OHO left over here, and yeah, see him shoot and make a dumb decision to wait around and shoot, but it doesn't really matter. Shoot the other side,
Enemy is
has no
hit.
armor there, and he's going for Rainier. Someone else, like, and he gets him. So it's only
Penetration.
me left here, having fun, killing this OHO. And then, just, what should I do? Just shoot the side, just give him a better target there, so I'm just shooting it. And at this point, it's just nothing really gonna happen for the next few minutes. This is a really fast game, but nothing's gonna really happen. I don't see much more action in this game. T-34, well, that's the Hummel, and at this point I'm just like, I can get a Top Gun. I was sitting in TeamSpeak and saying, yeah, I want to get a Top Gun, but it's like, it was just already over, and we keep going, and like, we're searching for the T-34, wondering where he is. We're gonna keep going, and when I'm right about here, I think, we're gonna see where the T-34 is, and that's the point, and he's just popping up over there. And wow, just made a whole map around, taking pretty much a whole map, and I guess speed forward because nothing's gonna happen for the next like few minutes. And well, Cromwell's gonna spot the T-34 again. Or no, he's not. He's actually not. The T-34 is moving up even more towards our own cap, and he's gonna be spotted by the Cromwell there. And that's the point where I like, yeah, he's full health, why not? He can't kill me, but like, I got 2 more friendlies, and why would I even waste time coming to that point? So I keep moving forward, trying to get into a position where I can use my gun depression fairly easy and just shoot him. I don't really know what I'm thinking here. I should have gone down behind. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that now. I should have gone there first, and the artillery just pumps one big hit into him. Like, yeah, and that's the point where I'm
Enemy
like,
is hit.
there's nothing left to do. He's dead, and I'm just going for damage at this point. I don't think I get him. No, I think the Cromwell got him or something, or artillery maybe. But yeah, artillery got him, and that's the end of this game. 4 kills, kind of okay. It was like that Jackson and Mutz and the Cromwell that was over there. The Cromwell actually survived the whole game. He just ran off. We just took down these guys over here, easy, fast, and they just didn't know what hit him. So that's it. Let's go on to the post-game stats and see how we did. So here we are, post-game stats. I uploaded the replay to World of Tanks replays.com because I like didn't really know if I was going to see. Found it again in my replay folder on the in my where I downloaded it. So I uploaded it here if I couldn't find it, but I did find it. Let's see here. Ace Tanker, Duelist, Fighter, and Fire for Effect. I think that's my first Ace Tanker game in this tank. Made a 74 k credits there. Made a lot of hits. These these tanks from like the Oho down was all the tanks that was over where I was, and like everyone just got them asses handed. I did over 3,000 damage that game. I doubled IS-6. Was a very satisfied, but that's just what I did. I was really happy that I did that amount of damage. The first time I've ever gotten above 6k, or no, not 6, 3,000 damage in this tank. Really happy, and in the end I made a 50,000 profit. With I did fire a lot of shells, 21 shells, and 3 of them missed because I zoom out before I fire the trigger. So that just means that I don't really can do a lot of consistent hits. I blocked with, as you can see, with this armor I have, I blocked 775 damage, and they were from the 2 were from the VK and 1 from the Cromwell. Really good armor is really good. I think I bounced over 2,000 damage in this tank with the turret armor just. So really good 9-minute game, really fast game, really fast. Um, I did actually spot. Wait, was yeah. I think I spotted like pretty much all of these guys right down here. Spotted 6 of them and killed 4. Splash damage none. Hits received 7. 4 penetrations. 3 none. Just those 3 from the VK and the Cromwell. Over 600 damage from 300 meters away. That was from. Yeah, that was on the Oho, I think. Oho and IS-6 from over 300 meters away when they tried to kill Rainier in the pretty much beginning there. So that's just everything I have. Yeah, from also series. Very good description. That's what I have today. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys